Strixhaven must eat to focus on traits. Must not look at daddy. Hey! It's time for new set versus old set. You guys demanded it. Yeah, this way around. You guys demanded the extra episode. You said that there was an injustice in the previous video and that Duskmourn should have won in both the comments of the video and in the poll. So, although I really still believe that a tie was what occurred, I am going to give you the extra video. So, with that said, that means Duskmourn won the last round according to you guys, and we are even, Steven, going into this final round. I will open Duskmourn first, then we'll open Strixhaven, and we'll see which set pulls off the victory in this epic first ever playoff bonus round kind of thing, whatever we were going to call it. I'm not really sure what to call it. Sudden death round. Let's call it sudden death. That makes sense. Now, if this ends in a draw, I am not doing an extra round. You cannot push me to round 8. We are going to move on to a new series of new set versus old set. I'm going to be putting up a poll for you guys after I publish this video for you to decide on which of the two series you would like to see next. I am proposing either my brain is completely farting on me. Kamigawa versus, of course, all I can pull from the drawer is Kamigawa. Where is that other? That. Versus Innistrad. Kamigawa versus Innistrad is the first series I'm proposing. And the other series I'm proposing is Foundations versus Lord of the Rings. So those will be the options in the poll. And by the time you see this video, the poll will already be up probably. So, like I say, I'm going to leave that up for like a week. And next weekend, we will start the next series. In the meantime, let's get cracking. I don't know how much recording time I have today. And I'm hoping to get a couple extra videos of Jumpstart Your Day in. Because the more I can get done of that, the sooner I can see what I can do with the cards I've got. Alright, so, Duskmourn. We got an Insect token. Nice. Ooh, and a Manifest token on the other side. Always pleasant to see an extra copy of one of those. We got an Unstoppable Slasher. Death Touch, always good. Zombie Assassin, even better. When this thing deals combat damage to a player, they lose half their life rounded up. Wow. When this thing dies, if it had no counters on it, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with 2 stun counters on it. Oh my goodness. This thing's insane. That is an amazing pull. Duskmourn just took a huge shot at taking the victory in this one for sure. We got Plains. We got Dazzling Theater and Prop Room. Creature spells you cast have Convoke, untap. We got this one the other day. It's an amazing spell, and having an extra copy of this means I can put it in one of my other decks. Oh, man. Leyline of Resonance. If Leyline of Resonance is in your opening hand, you may begin a game with it on the battlefield. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only a single creature you control, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Nice. Another room, greenhouse, and rickety gazebo. I don't think I have these ones yet. Lands you control have tap, add one. Nope, I definitely don't have this. When you unlock this door, mill 4 cards, then return up to 2 permanent cards from among them to your hand. Wow. That is awesome. Nowhere to run. Not a bad one, for sure. Creatures your opponents control can be the targets of spells and abilities as though they didn't have hexproof. Yep. I remember this one. This is a good one. Growing Dread. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put that there. Flash, when Growing Dread enters, manifest Dread. Whenever you turn a permanent face up, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Well, you guys demanded it, and I think you just basically handed Strixhaven the end of its run on this channel. Trample and Forest Cycling for 2 is a 7/6. I'll put that in the middle, but I mean, damn, that's pretty damn good. Cracked Skull, enchant creature. When Cracked Skull enters, look at the top. Look at target player's hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. When an enchanted creature is dealt damage, destroy it. Whoa. That's pretty messed up. Both those effects on the same card? Third room. When you unlock this door, surveil 2. When you unlock this door, manifest Dread, then put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. That one's probably one of the more lame rooms I've seen. I'll put it in the middle just to be nice, but I really think that unless you're going to be able to re-trigger over and over, no, you know what, I'm bottoming that. Even if you re-trigger that one, that's not one of the ones I would target, probably. Trapped in the Screen, War 2. When Trapped in the Screen enters, exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment an opponent controls until this thing leaves the battlefield. Nice. I like that. Friendly Teddy. When Friendly Teddy dies, each player draws a card. Aww. And Ripchain... Oh, nope, we got 2 left. Ripchain Razorkin. Reach. Pay 2 in a red, sacrifice a land, draw a card. Probably not going to do that. I'll put that down there. And Cult Healer. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, this thing gains lifelink until end turn. Hard to argue with that being decent. Strixhaven's going to have to pull off the pack of all packs. Otherwise, like I say, by popular demand, you guys have officially given the new set the victory for a second time in the series history on this channel. Oh, I like the artwork. If this is the last pack of Strixhaven I'm going to pull, at least it came with some decent artwork. Swamp. Confront the Past. Turn target Planeswalker card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Remove twice X loyalty counters from target Planeswalker and opponent controls. Ooh, shit. For black at X, that's amazing. That's going up top. Flood Age General. Tap a target attacking spirits get +1/+0 until end of turn. Nice. Ageless Guardian. Just a vanilla 1/4 for 2. Not bad. I'll put it in the middle. Study Break. Tap 2 target creatures. Then you can learn, which doesn't work out super well in this game, but I like it as an instant, so I'll put it up top. Cogwork Archivist, I think, is a really good card. Lets you get your stuff back from the graveyard to the bottom of your library, but you'll still get it back eventually if you can search your library or whatever, so I'm happy to put that there. Bury in the Books, cost 2 less to cast if it targets an attacking creature. Put target creature into its owner's library second from the top. For 5, that's not the best. Demogoth Woe Eater. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature. When you sacrifice this, each opponent discards a card, you draw a card, and you gain 2 life. It only costs 4 to put in for a 7/6. That's pretty good. It's pretty hard to argue with that. I'm going to put that up top. There goes Kaiba. Radiant Scroll Wielder. Instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink. That's insane. Too bad this isn't a legendary. That would be a fun deck to build. I'm not sure if that's too low for you guys. I apologize if it was. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile an instant or sorcery card at random from your graveyard. You may cast it this turn. If a spell cast this way would go into your graveyard, you put it back into exile instead. Still, I think that's a lot of fun. I'll put that there. Ooh, we got a flip one. Selfless Glyph Weaver. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. If you exile this for 2/3. And on the other side, Deadly Vanity. It's a sorcery. Choose creature or planeswalker, then destroy all other creatures and planeswalkers. Wow. It costs 5 and 3 black, but that is really, really good. Tendrils of Agony. Target player loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. And it has Storm. That's awesome. I like that a lot, too. I mean, Strixhaven's trying to give it a run for its money, that's for sure. Waterfall Aerialist. Flying Ward 2. It's a 3/1 for 4. Not going to happen. And Huo Chuo, Honored Physician. Legendary creature human for 1 and 2 green. Tap, put target creature from your graveyard on top of your library. But you can only activate this ability during your turn before attackers are declared. Still, that is insane. You can get anything back from your graveyard. Well, any creature back from your graveyard, essentially. To the top of your deck. Wow, I know exactly what deck I want to put that in. That's, wow. I'm assuming that is like a list card or something, because I don't think it has the same set symbol. No, it doesn't. So I'm assuming that's a list card, which is really cool. Alright, well, you guys pulled for this video. And I mean, I put a lot of stuff up top in both sets. I put 9 cards up top here. I'm not sure if all of them really deserve to be up top. I do like the Storm deck card for sure. The flip card's insane. Woebringer maybe not so much. I could put both those in theory down. And even that one. I want that up top because Spirit's getting the ability to get an extra +1/+0 on attack is pretty good. Even that could go down. Alright, you know what? Maybe I'm being too kind to Strixhaven. Let's make sure I'm being fair to this one, though. The trap from the screen is decent. Cracked from the skull is insane. That one's good. Actually, that one's not bad. It only works in a very specific deck. And I don't intend to change that deck because it's a precon that I want to leave as a precon. So, ultimately, I'm really torn. I don't know who to hand this one to. I was really leaning towards Duskmourn, but Strixhaven came out swinging. We got a list card, I'm pretty sure. We got some really cool legendary or rare cards for sure. Nothing fridge, what's that called? Mythic. No mythics. We didn't pull any mythics on this side either. Definitely pulled some really good rooms. The Unstoppable Slasher is probably the card of the day, I would have to say, unless... I would put it between these two. I don't know which one won it. You know what? Because the next best card... Okay, if I were to say both those are equal, which... You guys can yell at me if you want to in the comments about that. I would say the next best card for each set would be the Scroll Weaver on this side. And on this side, it would have to be the Dazzling Theater and Prop Room, I think. And to be honest, in my opinion, I think Strixhaven has a better card as a backup. But if this one is better than that one, which an argument can definitely be made, my god, what did you guys do to me? Alright, I'm going to leave it this way. In the comments down below, you let me know who you think won. I'm proposing that this is a tie, and I want to end this series on a tie. I think that's the best way to do it. I think both packs have turned out some serious heat in the last 2 or 3 videos. We've pulled some really fun stuff for the channel and for my commander decks that I'm going to be playing with. I'd like to see Strixhaven be able to come back at some point. I don't think Strixhaven won it, but I think that they've pulled their weight well enough that they deserve the tie. So I'm going to declare this series ending in a draw. And we're going to move on to the next new set versus old set next weekend. So you guys let me know in the comments who you think won, and I'm going to take that into account, and we'll talk about it some more probably down the line in other videos. But in the meantime, don't forget to vote in the poll as to which battle you want to see next, and I'm going to leave it there. Much love to you all from me. You take care, and bye.